All right, we back. Goodfellas Sports TV. I told you guys we still be talking some boxing. Majority still boxing, but not as much. All right. And an article came out in Boxing Scene today, where Mauricio Suleiman, received a word from Golovkin's team, from Tom Loeffler, to be exact, that he wasn't happy with the decision the WBC handed down for him to face Charlo, and then he can get a Canelo fight. Y'all know what the business is, man. Don't forget, every Monday through Friday, we still going to do the boxing one-on-one early morning grind. All right, and if you miss it, you can rewatch it on YouTube, or you can go ahead and check it out on our podcast. The link's in the description. Raw and Cut podcast featuring the Cali Enigma myself. And I'm going to cook it up over there by sometime in the afternoon. I've been a little bit slow because the site has been a little bit slow on breaking down or uploading the content. So I'll give them a call and figure out what's going on with that. But make sure you check it out over there. A lot of different topics other than boxing. So a lot of different things coming to the podcast as well. Support us over there. Subscribe to us over there, okay? And basically, and I'll link the article to the description, Mauricio Suleiman said it wasn't a bad letter. They just were disappointed in the ruling that the WBC ordered Charlo to fight, Triple G to fight Charlo for title eliminator versus for Canelo WBC middleweight belt. And I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to keep it all the way 100% funky with you, bro. Now that Canelo moved up to 168 and he fighting Rocky Fielding or whatever the situation may be, if I'm Golovkin, bro, I'm not trusting the WBC for nothing. If I don't want to fight Jermall Charlo, the money ain't good enough, whatever the situation may be. How can I put this? I'm not fighting Jermall Charlo in hopes that the WBC is going to make Canelo fight me, which will be Triple G in this situation. I'm not fighting Jermall Charlo to get a Canelo fight. I'm not trusting the WBC will do the right thing. Told the same thing to Jermall Charlo. They talking. He said he talking to WBC. They was going to play him anyway, okay? He set his career back by being an interim champion and taking himself out of some of those all them sanctioned body rankings that he was ranked pretty high. But to get back on Triple G real quick, well, for a minute, all right? That's what happens when your whole career has been spoiled and you've been given things, okay? When resistance come and you forced to actually take the hard way, when you got to take the hard way, man, okay? You don't know how to act. Everything has been gifted for him. Everything been hand-robbed since winning an interim title in Germany versus nobody. To beating Dave Lemieux, the guy who I don't think that good, okay, for the IBF. For being handed the WBC belt, for beating Marco Antonio Rubio and getting an interim championship, and then them stripping Canelo to give you your belt. He ain't earned nothing, nothing. He don't know what a hard-fought belt is, or he don't know what a hard-fought victory is. In his career, he has never had a hard-fought victory on the prize level, okay? Never. He has never been challenged. He's never been pushed. He's never been knocked down. I mean figuratively, not literally. He's never been knocked down and had the force to get back up, all right? And do it and keep doing it, okay? He ain't never had to do nothing the hard way. So now that he got to go, he can't just jump over the establishment's ruling and just get a Canelo fight unless he go in there and say, I want a 90-10 split, or in 10% in his favor, 90, some crazy stuff like that. Then he going to have to go through hoops and jump over barricades just to get a Canelo shot. Okay, now he really learning how greasy the business is. And what he needs to know now is that the the WBC used him. They used Triple G to make Canelo jealous. They always wanted to run back into Canelo's arms, in my opinion. They always wanted Canelo to be the face of the WBC because he's Mexican. He's a cash cow. He getting money. My Kevin Hart voice, he getting money. All right? That's what it was. They never wanted Charlo to fight Canelo. You know what I'm saying? They don't want that. And the word around the water cooler is that Canelo and Oscar don't want to work with Al Heyman. And Steven Espinoza is out here doing his job, but he looks thirsty. He's out here saying, yeah, we aggressively pursued Canelo. And he's out there saying we was pursuing Anthony Joshua. knowing that Eddie Hearn ain't had no plans on putting Joshua back on Showtime. It was either HBO or the Zone. And now HBO is pretty much gone. It's the Zone. He out here still looking thirsty and stuff of that nature. But you got to do your due diligence. You got to investigate. You got to see if they want to do business with you. Okay? Which we know they not do business with Showtime. They don't want the WBC to order Charlo and Canelo because they feel that they will lose a purse bid and it's going to go down on Showtime. They want to make this fight as difficult as possible. Okay? But no matter if Canelo moves up or move down or stay at middleweight, it's a good chance that, Al Haymon fighter got a good chance of fighting and getting him. But they are monopolizing the middleweight division and freezing Charlo out, okay? They are monopolizing the division, okay? And what they trying to do, okay, to freeze Charlo out is this. Billy Derevchenko is actually Charlo's best chance. He is best friend right now. They need Derevchenko to beat Danny Jacobs. Because if Danny Jacobs beat Derevchenko, there's some rumors out there in between the sheets, in between the lines, whatever you want to say, that Danny Jacobs has already agreed to a deal to come on the Zone. Okay, Demetrius Andrade is already on the Zone. I don't know if he's going to fight Billy Joe Saunders or not. That kind of died down a little bit. But your best bet is Derevchenko to beat Jacobs. The other best bet is Billy Joe Saunders to beat Demetrius Andrade and take the play away from the Zone. See, if Jacobs and Andrade win, then the Zone is gonna have Andrade and Jacobs. Okay, they're gonna have Andrade and Jacobs on the Zone with 2 of the middleweight belts. Okay, then they already got a little relationship with Oscar and Canelo with the Rocky Field, and I do another video talking about that fight already. So that would be bad business for Charlo, okay? Because Charlo wouldn't have access to nothing but a WBC interim belt to Canelo, and they're going to jerk him around, okay? It's going to be years before he get that fight, in my opinion. So he's going to be sitting on an interim title. The WBA is tied up with Canelo. The WBC is tied up with Canelo. The IBF will be tied up with Danny. The WBO will be tied up with Demetrius Andrade. So they would effectively have froze him out. It would have transferred from HBO, freezing him out when monopolizing the division, to the Zone, freezing him out and monopolizing the division. And let's get off topic for a minute. Would it make the Zone that much popular? No, because nobody basically knows who Danny Jacobs is. And I'm not saying people know who Charlo is, but would they make Canelo and Danny Jacobs on the Zone? Possibly, but I don't know. Will they make Demetrius Andrade and Danny Jacobs? Possibly, but Demetrius Andrade is not adamant about making that fight because his relationship with Andre Rozier and Danny Jacobs, Rozier being a trainer. So I mean, it's gonna get ugly out here for Charlo. Charlo may be forced to move up to 68 because he can't move back down to 54 and pursue some things. See, but Canelo at 68 is they can do a deal. They can fight Gilberto Ramirez, who been deteriorating for a while. Or, he ain't gonna fight Callum Smith, and he ain't gonna fight Benavidez if he ever become the full champion again, okay? And I don't think he want Jose Usagi because that's an Al Haymon fighter. And David Benavidez is an Al Haymon fighter. Caleb Plant fighting Usagi this year is an Al Haymon fighter, okay? So, basically, it's tough saying, but for Triple G, I think he need to make his next move the best move, but that's what happens when you've been gifted and everything has been handed to you as a professional. When your career has been guided the way you want it to be guided. Another reason they mad at the WBC as well. Okay, listen up here. Another reason they mad at the WBC because the WBC already know that Jermall Charlo, that Triple G don't want to fight Jermall Charlo. He's been, Abel Sanchez has been saying it multiple times that, they didn't want it. They don't want that fight. And they know Triple G wasn't going to take that route. They know it. And Jermall Charlo posted a picture of him and Triple G up. Triple G not taking that fight. And I know he's not taking that fight now. That Canelo moving up to 68, unless he's been in communication with Canelo team, that, he ain't staying at 68. There's a possibility Canelo could stay or not stay. I find it hard pressed to believe a guy moving up 8 pounds for a regular title don't have other intentions at that division. Okay? I find it hard to believe, He fought at 164.5 pounds versus Chavez Jr. He looked like crap. He looked small, no punching power. So he could come back down. So it's going to be interesting to see how it play out. But if I'm Golovkin, I need to be in communications with Canelo's team to know exactly what are their intentions to do. But, like I said, he don't want to fight Charlo. And if he agreed to fight Charlo, in my opinion, I'm pretty sure Mauricio Sulaiman Jr. would have said something. Okay? He would have said something, in my opinion. I know Charlo put the picture of him and Triple G up. I don't think Triple G gonna take that fight. It's been rumblings, and Blue Blood reported that he heard that Triple G wanted to go after the Billy Joe Saunders Demetrius Andrade winner. And what would be the best possible outcome in that situation is to scrap the October 20th date, or Demetrius Andrade fight the Walter guy, the African WBO champion, who's the number 1 contender. If he beats him easy and don't suffer any injury, come back in December, and Triple G can fight Andrade for the WBO belt. And that's what I think. If Billy Joe Saunders fall out, if they can scrap it to October 20th date, push it back and make it Triple G and Andrade for the WBO belt, and his own get Triple G, that'd be his best interest. But he don't want to fight Jermall Charlo. Jermall Charlo's in a rock and a hard place. And we said the same thing about Deontay Wilder. AJ said he was going to freeze him out. Eddie was playing with him. But Al Heyman made a way. And we'll see, man. This is a tough place for Jermall Charlo to be. But I don't see Triple G taking that fight. You don't make an article, and I'll link it to the description one more time, saying that Mauricio Sulaiman Jr. saying that Team Triple G wasn't happy with their decision. Okay? People that really, really want to smoke with them, like, okay, we're going to take the fight. Woo, 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 woo. Triple G already know he's not taking that fight. Either he moving up, or he going to really go after the Billy Joe Saunders Andrade winner, or after the WBO belt, or Ryota Murata, the regular WBA champion. So y'all know what it is, man. Definitely appreciate y'all checking us out. Goodfellas Sports TV. Y'all know what the business is, man. We on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. All those links in the description. If you want to donate, the donation link is in the description as well. Definitely appreciate you guys. Much blessings to everybody supporting the page. Much blessings to all the brothers in the Lions Den box community and all the sisters as well. We definitely appreciate you guys checking us out. And we're going to continue to be blessed. Keep it moving. Blessed, not stressed. And continue to share the content, man. We on Twitter. We tweeting the videos out every time we drop them. Tweet them out. Share them on Facebook. Share them on Instagram. Share them with a friend that talks sports and boxing. Hopefully you liking all the new logos, content, and all the stuff we done changed about the channel. Hopefully y'all feeling it.